Hello. Rah. How are we doing today? Let me just make sure everything's good. Didn't mean it to be that low. It was a bit random. Let me just double check some things. I think we sound okay. It's him again. It's me again. The menace to society that I am. Put this chat out because I think I sound good. The menace to society is here again, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. So, today we have an interesting one. As you have seen from the thumbnail. Well, the title, of course. Actually, I suppose I should say hello. I'm starting to forget saying actually hello to everyone. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. I am doing this. To gonna say hello to everyone. Hello to B Bandit, to Hyena, to Isaac, to Martin, to Stan the Man, or Stan that one guy, Stan the Man, Stan the one guy. Stan, hello. I hope we're all having a good weekend. Oh, you're back from vacation, Hyena. Nice. Nice. Hope you had a good one. So you're doing my suggestion. Yeah. I thought about it, just kind of like, can I really do alternate builds? And I was kind of like, actually, I can do. So what we are doing here today is we're doing an alternate build for this mid-scale Millennium Falcon. And this alternate build is building some vehicles from Andor. Specifically the little kind of like patrol speeder and like the armored like transport thing. So it'll be fun. And funny enough, all the pieces, I didn't know how many pieces was actually in this Millennium Falcon. It has nearly 1,000 pieces, which is actually crazy. It's got like 950 odd, and there's still a lot of we've got loads of spare pieces, loads even. I'd probably say we've used just over half of the bits here. So yeah, I think there's not much more to really state or go into really from here, apart from we can just crack on, I reckon. So shall we crack on? First of all, I got to get the instructions up here. We're going to build this so much. Oh yeah, just for the record as well, guys, if you're interested in this build, if you have the Millennium Falcon and you're interested in this build, in the description there is a link to the rebreakable instructions that you can purchase to do this build. Just so if you're interested, do check out link below to for the instructions. Okay, cool. Speaking of the instructions, I've actually got to get them up. There we go. Alright, boom. I think I might do the Sith Infiltrator version. Yeah, the more like the Riot Armored one. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good one. I just kind of liked this one because it's got like two vehicles in it, which is always good. And hang on, I'm just shrinking things down a little bit just so I can just about see. Trying to do all of this on one screen is a little bit complex at the moment, so yes, it's interesting, but we're working on it. Just let me know if anything changes or if anything needs to be changed or whatnot. Let me just get myself nice and comfortable. Okay. Oh. I'm not using my traditional chair today because little behind the scenes facts. I have been having problems with my my hip. So my hip, and it's gonna make me sound so old, but it was just absolutely killing me. And it turns out it was the old chair that I had, because it wasn't kind of like flat down and whatnot. So it's kind of like it just wasn't doing my hip any good. So I've had to get another temporary chair while I get another one sorted out for me. So yeah, so that's been an interesting couple of days. So what we're doing here first is the little patrol speeder. Got that going on here today. We've got so much light grey here, so much light grey. Oof, yeah, it's not great, but we're good. We're all good. Yeah, it's not good. But as I said, we have a temporary chair now that I'm using, so it's not too bad. Well, it's obviously much better. It's obviously much better than what it was. Oops, hang on, I think I've missed. Oh yeah, no, I have. I really missed it. There's going to be some bits might look a bit unusual from when we're building this, but it's also just got to bear in mind that this has been used from parts from a single set. So bear in mind, like there might be some weird choices for pieces. So the like, why is that there? Why is that there? It's limited. We are limited. Well, the fellow was limited to obviously what he could use. Okay, live chat is on. Perfect. There we go. So we need one of these. Rebreakable is honestly a really good. I didn't realize how good it was, really, because it's not just alternate builds, and there's loads of builds that you can get. Right. Goes there. Goes on here. That's not quite the right piece. Perfect. Here's the other one. There we go. And we need a 2x6. There we go. Roblox crashed today because 2 sloppy brainwashed games both updated, and over 50 million people were on both games combined at the same time, including my little cousin. Oof. Oof. As they say, and that is unfortunate. There's been a lot of stuff going on about Roblox in internet news at the moment. I'm not going to go into really too much detail on that, but it's just kind of like a yikes. That's all I'm going to say. It's a big yikes from all the stuff I've seen about Roblox at the moment. It's what it is. Stuff happens, unfortunately. Alright, so we have one here. Finding anything in this light grey pile is definitely going to be an interesting one. I've had to separate the light grey stuff into 3 piles. I got like a little like bowl here with like one by one pieces. I got 2 1x2s here, and then this here is basically everything else. All the plates, all that kind of stuff. So it's very, it's an interesting one for sure. But yeah, how have we been doing, guys? Are we all good? Are we all chill at the moment? Hopefully we're all good. Oh, David's verbal apparently Chris Henson is making a documentary about it. Oof. Yikes, as they say. I mean, I don't know. I have opinions on it. And it's just kind of like the stuff that's been going on, that has been kind of happening with it, that I've seen. It's just kind of like, it's not good. It's not looking good, shall we say, ladies and gentlemen. It's not looking good. But, you know, so I don't really quite know full details of stuff that's going on with it. I'm just kind of going off what I've seen. And what I've seen, it's just not good. Now, I just finished thinking about plans for my book. Your book? Ooh! That sounds interesting. Interesting. Writing a book, are we? Ah, you know. Very good, just went to buy waste disposal early to get rid of some more plants. Oh! Oh, paints! I thought I said plants, and I was kind of like, why are you burning plants? Ugh. I'm okay, just waiting for my parents to finish the program, and then we're watching Peacemaker. Ooh! Very nice. Oh yeah, new one of that's out. That's obviously out now, isn't it? Very nice. Ooh, interesting use of pieces here. Some interesting use of pieces. How they're doing certain bits and bobs. I tell you what, I could never imagine how people can kind of come up with a web build. They must sit down for absolutely ages trying to work out the best way to do this, because it's just I don't know if I could. I mean, it'd be fun. It could definitely be fun trying to do something. But my gosh, I don't know if I could come up with my own thing if I'm being completely honest. That would be an interesting one. Think of the chat. Main antagonist in the book is named Zuma. Ooh. Ooh. Doing good. Just built the Mandalorian Fang Fire, which came with the Titan Scepter. And I get able to go to the other. Ooh. Very nice. Yeah, no, that was a good set, to be fair. What I said, I would say probably my only nitpick with that set was that the TIE Interceptor wasn't at the kind of same scale as the TIE Fight, as like the TIE Fighter that came out. Obviously not too far away from it. Which is... like, it doesn't matter particularly, but it's just kind of like, I'm waiting, I'm watching this and scrolling through Cartoon Network Studios production history. Oh, I tell you what. one thing I can also say another thing that's happened, that happened as well. One thing that I did I put that on the right? Oh, no, I didn't. I already made a whoopsie. One thing that I did is there was this trend that was going on Twitter that was kind of like talking about like the best kind of intros. Like the best kind of intros for like shows, TV shows and whatnot. And there's some really good ones. But I didn't see anyone post the Batman Beyond one, so I was just like, well, I'm going to post that and see what happens. And yeah, that tweet went viral. I went viral on Twitter, guys. I did it. I've made it. I've made it, guys. I went viral on Twitter for posting about Batman Beyond, of all things. Which was quite funny. Another thing about the Fang Fighter is it's kind of flimsy. I don't know if it's just mine or... I thought the Fang Fighter was quite solid, actually, when I built it. I thought it was really quite solid. Gotta have a different builder mindset and other methods from other builds. Some I can't really do well either. Yeah, no, I think it's more just kind of... you got to obviously utilize all of the pieces available to you the best that you can. It's just crazy. I made it! I did it! But that was really interesting, and I definitely, going through some of the things that was posted on there, definitely gave me nostalgia for so much of the old shows I used to watch. Oh, I haven't watched any South Park, so I don't know. I forgot how good that movie was. Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, no worries, Martin. Thank you for stopping by, man. Enjoy Peacemaker. My friend got his first massive tweet. He got 2.2 million views, and it was about him crashing out at Roblox. Oh, the things that we go viral for, ladies and gentlemen, it's crazy. It's very interesting. Oh, it's where it's just so. It's just, it was like, because I'm watching all that, a lot of the stuff. I just forget about so many good openings. It's kind of like I think about like there was Beyblades, there was Digimon. Like the 90s Spider-Man. Oh, and other things as well. It's just kind of like, oh my god, like that time period was like, we had the best openings. Like, I'm sorry to the to the people who are growing up now, but it's kind of like, we really did just have the best cartoons. Like, we did. I'm sorry. We really did. We didn't know what we had at the time, but it was certainly just amazing. It's great. It's just boggles my mind how good kind of cartoons used to be. Stream Bros, are we okay? Hello? Hello? Let me know if it's okay. I'm pretty certain it's alright. Nothing popped up to say that it stopped or anything like that. So just let me know if we're all good and whatnot. Oops. Oh, I can't see this piece. Too many pieces. Yeah, that's why now good for me. Oh, okay. Also, I'm watching a 2002 Spider-Man. Well, not really. I'm watching you more. Got on in the background. Okay, might have been just a little funky thing. Might have just been a little funky thing. Oh gosh. I am just too old. I am just too old. I think when I think about all the shows and stuff that came out. And it was just so... The openings were just so good. And I mean, even like the 90s X-Men. I mean, also the X-Men 97 as well. Like, even that intro is a banger. I think it's because of my low internet, so don't worry. Okay. If anything, one thing that does help with streams is kind of putting it in lower quality. I know that might not be the best thing, but it's just kind of like, it just depends whether or not if you're more listening. If you're more listening to me, then it obviously wouldn't matter too much. Oh, that's what he's using. Oh, interesting. See, this is where it's interesting because he's using these pieces here for covering this for what would generally be used as a 2x6. He's using these to make it, which I said, it's clever. It's a good way. It's definitely a good way to do it. Good use of these parts. Very good use of these parts. I remember getting so scared when I watched X-Men as a little kid. Oh, really? I found a Rebrick app. Rebrick app. Oh, Rebrick app. I'm not sure what one that is, to be completely honest. I'm not sure. Are you talking about the rebrick? Are you trying to find the rebrickable bit? For this, is that what you're trying to find? Okay, that goes on there. Okay, so we're looking like we're getting close. I found a rebrickable build of an Imperial Armored Commando. Oh, that's interesting. Imperial Armored Commando. Oh, did I? I feel like I might have grabbed one. I don't actually know. I thought I grabbed one of those, but I guess I might not have. I got the pile of the whole parts of this. Letting Falcon over here, so bear with me just 1 second. Bear with me just a second while I try and find it. In this pile somewhere. Literally, I've seen that part, so I'm like, did I use that part? I don't know. I did not think so, but apparently I did, so you know, that's great. It's always great when you're wrong about this stuff. Where have you gone? I'm not looking properly. 1 second. I'm trying to find a piece. It's possible that I just haven't looked properly. Where's that one gone? Yeah, no worries, Hyena. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good one. I currently can't find a piece. That's also not meant to be a mess, so... Oh, this is a good start. Already missing a piece and we're not even halfway through. Where's that gone? Might have it in here. Problem is, I don't know what this bit is kind of used for here, so it's kind of like I gotta make sure I'm not using a wrong bit. Where has that piece gone? I tell you. So I'll use one of this at the. I want to use one of these at the moment. I don't think the color is gonna matter too much here, but it's more just so I've got this exact piece. It's probably I'm probably gonna end up finding it later, but I'm just better off changing it up just so I got it. Alright, so we will recommence the builds. Now it's saying it wants more. I could have sworn it didn't say it wanted those bits, but I apparently have missed. Them. Goodness gravy! Really should keep an eye on the input pieces on this, but I don't because I'm apparently blind to that. Problem. One issue with doing an alternate build is trying to make sure you get all the right pieces together, obviously. Because if you don't, it will make life a lot harder trying to put all this together. Usually it would, but we are getting there. Too much. There's always a problem when there's too much of one color. It's very hard to kind of find these. Actually, there's not a lot of them. Hello, Nugget Productions. Welcome. Hello. You've joined us. You've joined in on me trying to find a piece, and perhaps to say I can't see it at the moment. I will find it soon. No, it's got to be around here somewhere. 1x3. 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 1x3 plate. Where are ya? Where you be? Where you be? Funny thing is, I'm trying to find it in here, but then I just know for a fact it would just be a lot easier just for me to look through the box. My box of parts, because I know I've got them in there somewhere. Alright, so there we go. Go there. Okay, yep, I see. I see what it wants. And then we need a couple of those vented pieces here. Alright. I thought this is not a bad size actually. For this, I kind of might have thought this theater might have been too small, but it's actually not a bad size at the moment. This is kind of like the general. This is the general size of it. See this piece? Yeah. I clearly did not look properly at the pieces that was needed here. It's fine. I've got them right next to me, so. I have to go backwards and forwards a little bit while I find the part. That's fine. Oh, and I just found the part that I was needing to look earlier. Dang it. Oh well. Spread out here as well, so it's not too bad. Ugh. Alrighty. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say before I got distracted? Do you know what I was gonna say? You guys know what I was gonna say? Is there any psychics in here that that knew what I was going to say. I could really use your help right now. What was I going to say, guys? Can you tell me? Can you tell me? I don't know. I do not know. That's looking very nice. Oh, I did. One thing, I saw someone saw this video. I don't know if anyone's been seeing it and like they're recommended at all. There's one saying it was like a video that was titled "Lego is no longer for kids" or something, or something like that. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure what it was. Well, I'm not quite sure what the title was, but it made some very good points about like Lego as a whole kind of thing, and we were talking about like it's no longer really geared towards children, and just kind of like I don't disagree with that. with how a lot of stuff has been at late, like I don't disagree. I don't entirely disagree with what they're trying to say there because of the direction that they've gone with a lot of stuff. Yeah, and it made some good points. Let's just say that, and it made some points I think I've made about like how, like really they're not really, despite Lego its primary audience being children before, they're not really doing that. They're not really doing that now, which is obviously a bit mental. They seem to be gearing it more to like adult collectors, which is, as I said, by all means you can have stuff for adults. You can definitely do that, but it's just like don't lose track of what your product was originally aimed for, you know. Being saying that mainline Transformers, yeah. It's just it's one of those things. It's just one of those things. Like the way with, because he was making like the issue. He was making some like good points because he was using like the Harry Potter theme as examples from like how like the quality of the sets and things had changed, and it's like despite there's this one set. What was the set? I think it was like the duel between Malfoy and Potter in the second film. They have like the mock duels, whatnot, whatever you want to call them. There was that, and they had a set for it that came out like originally in 2003, and just the actual overall look of it it looked great. It looks absolutely great. There was a lot of really good pieces and things that was made on it. I think the problem arises when they released a new one, I think this year, and it was literally just nothing. I saw that video. I think that they're the only thing getting out of hand on the prices, but it's still fun for kids. I think the prices, yeah. I think I'm also missing a piece again. Hang on, sorry. I'm missing a piece again. I think the price is definitely the big point. It's definitely obviously the big problem, and obviously, nope, I'm fine now. The price is definitely the big thing with it. That's a guarantee, and that's very obvious with obviously the stuff that's come out in the summer. And I guess really the problem. And I think in part, like one of the big problems with it is like the pricing, yes, but the thing is that they've got sets that are literally out at the same time as one another, and like they're literally basically the exact same thing, but ones are just more expensive than the other, and you're just like, what? Why? There are lines that are specifically for kids in terms of quality and gimmicks, but their main moneymaker is definitely geared to adults. Yeah, no, that's exactly what it is. Exactly. And it's just bizarre to me because it just feels like they're just alienating one of their main their main audience, which is just insane to, which is really insane to think about. Okay, nice little blaster cannon there. Might need to change that up a little bit. And I guess really it's okay. So this we're building like the upper part of it now. Okay, yep. No, I see what's we got going on here. Because the bizarre thing really, I mean, obviously the big talks at the moment with this, especially Star Wars, is obviously the turbo tank and the battle pack, which is, as I said, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The pricing that they've got going for that, it is just ridiculous, absolutely. But the big problem is that there are sets very similar, not obviously exact ones. But I said the battle packs, for example, that's the big one. You've literally got another Clone and Droid battle pack out right now, which is £10 less than the one they've just released. And you're just like, there are people going in there, especially parents going in, and just saying like, what's the difference? Why is one more expensive than the other? And it's like, because of greed. That's the answer. It's the same again. Do you know something that I found out today actually? When I was looking up something, I was just very, very curious. Did you guys know that the original turbo tank, the one that came out in 2005, right? That one, the very first one, the one that's also pretty much twice the size of the one that's out now, it has less pieces. It has less pieces than the turbo tank that's out now. Less. Let that sink in a little bit. I was flabbergasted at that. I just kind of like, oh my god. Not only is that turbo tank even miles better, it's actually got less pieces. And it's just like, it's crazy. They realized kids didn't have much money and decided to milk nostalgia. But it's not even that. It's just like they're charging ridiculous prices even for like the 4+ sets. As I said, remember that one that I did? Oh, it was last year now. It was the one from is it the Jedi Adventures one? The one that had the little blue Ewok, like Nubs, I think his name was. The price of that was the retail price of that was 40 quid. And you're just like, 4+ sets should not be costing 40 any more than probably 15 or 20 pounds, let alone 40. I'm just kind of like, what are you thinking? It's just like, it doesn't make sense to me. It's just kind of like, when you do things like that, you're just kind of like, is this really a 4+ set? Because it doesn't feel like it for that price. Like, holy, it's just, they make some very bizarre choices. Well, yeah, it's crazy. That was the big one for me. As I said, that turbo tank, the one that came out years ago, 20 years ago now, has less pieces. It's bigger. So, you know, it's, I don't know anymore. Oh, I tell you what, this is actually a pretty good size. It's a really good size, actually. Fair play. Fair play, Mr. Cody. Oh yeah, this is where we're going to start getting a bit creative using the parts now, I think. Yeah, I feel like every time I do a building stream, I just rant. I just rant about the prices. I don't mean to, of course, but I mean, if there is a kid and a mother and a kid asks for that set, he is looking at it as a set for a younger audience and not the prices, so the mother's going to buy it for him. But they would say, but I know that, but the parents buying it might think, maybe I'll get something that's not as expensive, because not every parent is made of money these days. That's just the way that's just something that that's just one thing that I think about that with that. It's just kind of like, I see what you're saying, Nugget, but at the same time, the parent likely won't buy it because it's just kind of like, well, why is this one more expensive? It's like, why would you buy the turbo tank for £140 when you can get the ATTE that has more pieces and is £20 less? You know, it's things like that. It's things like that. I get what you're saying, Nugget, but it's just, yeah. Generally speaking, if a kid wants, like, if a kid really wants a set, the parent will definitely be able to get it for them. It's just kind of like, because I can also, because I don't know if did I say this in the last stream? I don't know if I did, but my local Lego store. Oh, where's that black piece go? Oh, underneath. My local Lego store said that this release with had been the worst release they had. They said that this year's release with like the summer Star Wars release has been the worst it's ever seen in the store, mind you. So you know it's bad. You know it's bad in that regard. As someone who works retail, I can say I've seen the parents try to convince the kid to get something cheaper if the price is too much. Yeah, see, exactly. That's just the thing. That's what I would end up doing. As I said, if I'd seen, if I had a kid who was a fan of Star Wars and he was like, at this point in time, he would say, like, what was he? And he was just kind of like, oh, and he wanted either like the turbo tank or the ATTE. I'd go for the ATTE like 100% of the time because of you just get so much more out of it. I have to say, despite all the things I'm saying, I do want to. You say that says a lot. Yeah, no, exactly. I say, despite everything I'm saying, I do want to get the turbo tank, but I'm obviously not buying it at its full price. I'm gonna wait for it to maybe go down. If it gets down to about 100, then I'll get it because I just want to. I just want to get a hold of the person because I've seen all the reviews and it's kind of like one of those things. I was like, I need to see this for myself, kind of thing. I need to see all of this for myself, kind of thing. Because I'm just very, very curious. Yeah, no, I stand. How's it going? The build's doing good. We're progressing. Just making sure I'm doing things right. Just kind of rambling about prices again, per usual. Nothing different there. Oh, that's really clever. God, I'll tell you what, he's done a really good job with this. This is it's a good size. Oops, just gotta make sure we slide this on proper so that lines up. There we go, that's good. Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's kind of like, yes, so if the kids would like the set, the parents would likely get it for them. But also at the same time, it's like if they're very similar looking sets, then the parents would likely look at getting the cheaper one because, you know, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Especially if it's the exact same quality, if it's the exact same kind of quality, and like quantity of stuff that you're getting for like either a cheaper price or lower price, you know. As I said, that's me. That's just kind of like my thoughts on it. And obviously, as said, as Isaac says, as someone who works in retail, he can say that it's definitely something that occurs. But yeah, I think I would like to get it, and I think it would be a very fun. Getting hold of that turbo tank would be a very interesting. To kind of get a hold of it and build, just to kind of see, it's like, just kind of judge for myself, because I feel like it's just going to be just all the pieces are going to go in to like a brick bin, so I can use the pieces for something else. But it's just like, I want the Galactic Marine figures look so good, and I want to get hold of them, but same time also not. I mean, some people have already obviously bought the set, because I've seen someone on Bricklink selling. He apparently has 9 of those Galactic Marine figures, so he's apparently bought 3 of those turbo tanks, which is kind of which is really crazy to think about. And he's selling them. He's selling the Galactic Marines for, I think, 27 each, which in hindsight is not too bad. In hindsight, that's not too bad. But granted, with how much the actual set is and the amount that he's charging for, it's just kind of like you're probably better off at that price. You might as well just actually get the tank at that point when it's down to 100. But we'll just have to wait and see. Those. How's it that there's 3 of those in one area when there's not enough on there? Thank you. Yeah, but I'll stop ranting about Lego prices now. I will stop the ranting. Will you be buying the new Death Star? Do you think it's a fair price? I definitely won't be. And that's because, one, I already have a Death Star. I have the previous, big play model. One. And two, £1,000 is too much, way too much for Lego. It's, for my humble opinion, it's just too much. I think I'd be curious. I want to see. I would love to see it in person. So when it's officially out, I'll probably visit my local Lego store just so I can have a look at it. Because I'm very curious just to see the scale. Because it looks big, but also at the same time, it's a round slab of plastic. Yes, true. It looks good though. I will say, I think a lot of people are giving it a lot of shit. I think they're giving it a lot of shit, but I'm just kind of like, the set is good. It is good. But £1,000 is just, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. For just a pile of plastic. Basically a pile of plastic building blocks, to be honest. That's just how I think of it. I think it's just it's probably too much money. Oh god, I am already dreading how much people are going to charge the exclusive minifigures in that. Gosh, do you reckon people would probably charge £100 for those the unique minifigures in that one? That would be really. That'd be really interesting to see, especially Galen, Ursa, and Krennic are going to be worth so much money, Even the officers in that one as well. I really want the set mini because of the figures. The set needs to be like £750 though. Yeah, honestly, Stan, with that, if at that point if you're only wanting to buy the set for the figures, you're better off just waiting for the figures to actually come out. And then buying it then, because even though the people second-hand sellers are going to charge a lot for those figures, you're still probably better off buying them for that price rather than obviously. For some reason, I really want the Death Star droid. Really? That's a unique one. That's definitely a unique one. I haven't seen all the figures in it though. I just know about. Obviously Galen Urso is in it. Krennic's in it as well. The Emperor's right hand people or whatnot, whatever you want to call them. I don't know their names on the top of my brain. Among other stuff. I think some of the Tarkins obviously on it as well. I think there are a couple. There's a couple I would try and get hold of. Something just about the silver Imperial droid with the gold eyes just catch me. Okay. No, that's cool. So it wouldn't be wouldn't have been the first figure that I would have kind of wanted to get hold of, really. Wouldn't have been my first choice of stuff, but that's fair. You do you. Oops, I need one of those. Need these. Have I put that on right? I don't think I have. No, I haven't. My bad. Okay, and that goes there. There. And that comes onto here. And then that goes on over here. There we go. Yeah, I think it looks good. As I said, people definitely were giving it a lot of flack. But I don't... It's not... The set isn't bad. It's definitely not a bad set at all. If it was generally just less money, then it would have been perfect. Then it probably would have been... People would have been raving about it. Because it's because it's like £1,000 or like $1,000 or whatnot. That's the thing that's putting people off, and it's just like, yeah, I can understand why. It's a lot of money. It is a lot of money. I have more of those somewhere. One there. So again, it's quite tricky finding pieces here. Oops, there we go. Oh no, that goes there. Here we go. Hit it right in the corner. Honestly, if you buy the UCS Death Star, you can resell the minifigures like a year or two after a time and make your money back because there's a lot of exclusive minifigures in there. That's true. That is very true. But it's one of those things I wouldn't... If I'm going to buy UCS... The thing is, that's just the thing. UCS stuff is not really my kind of cup of tea. Unless it's stuff like let's say, the playset Death Star that came out a few years ago, or the Mos Eisley Cantina. Everyone knows that I love to rave about that Cantina because I just love it. It's such a good set. Unless it's stuff like that, I'm not really interested in getting like the UCS ships, because it's just ships I already have but bigger. So it's just like whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo, you know? Maybe there's some exclusive figures or stuff in there, but I'm just kind of like, I'll just buy the figures separately if I really want them. But all the time, it's not really exclusive. I think with that, have we done the speeder? Oh yeah, we finished it. Cool, I tell you what. That's good. That's amazing, actually. With what he's able to have got done with these pieces, that's crazy. I tell you what, fair play. That's really good. They could very easily release this as a set itself. Very easily. That's good. Wow. Druid Emily is stuck with a stupid build. You got a lot of pieces to use at that as well. But that's really good. Wow. I'm very impressed with that. That's amazing. Wow. And I said, and it's really quite accurate to the what you see in Andor. It's really very accurate. There wouldn't really be much I'd probably change on this. I might maybe change the actual gun itself, maybe. But there's not much I would change with that. No, fair play. No, that's really good. Very impressive. I'm very impressed. I'm very, very impressed. Oh, scratch my back. But yeah, I do definitely agree with like a lot of those figures. I mean, to be honest, as I said, I think a lot of those figures that are going to come out in that Death Star set, it's going to be worth so much. It's meant to be two of these? I only see one. Did I use the wrong bit for that? I don't think so. No. Did I miss one? Or am I just blind? It's very likely the latter. What are these? Because there's 2 of them in there, apparently. I can't see it. Sorry, bear me just a second. Am I losing it? Why just not pick it up? I don't see one. Definitely going mad. I definitely can't see it. So, well, as I said, it's not an easy. It's not exactly a hard piece to replace. So, I know what you're saying. I also don't have any UCS heads, but I've been eyeing the UCS Titan Scepter because I think it's like Yondra is where I'm from, and that for me is a fair price. That's cool. As I said, like if you want to kind of get those bigger versions of the ships, then you know, by all means, that's up to you kind of thing. But it's just not. I'm personally not that bothered. I kind of like the smaller scaled. I'm happy with like the smaller scaled ships, you know. There we go. Good thing about building this over my desk is that I got all my pieces underneath. I got my boxes of parts underneath. At least some of them anyway. These are a bit dirty, but that's fine. I can work with that. As I said, UCS, it's kind of like people like the big kind of detailed, the spaceships, obviously. Which, you know, fine. Absolutely fine by me. You know, you do you. But I just like my... I'd like my ships to be scaled for my minifigures, to be completely honest. It's just how I like them. That's it. We all have different opinions, so I respect them. So many parts. There we go. The only good UCS sets are like the buildings. Ships are really good looking but too big. I'd much rather have... Yeah, exactly. The building stuff, as I said, like the Death Star, the Cantina, I think are great sets. I think they're great. So the Cantina might honestly be one of my favorite Lego Star Wars sets they've ever released. Because it is just perfect. Anyone else who has the Cantina can definitely agree that it's probably one of the best Lego Star Wars sets that have been released. It's just good. It's just very good. There's really no other way to say it other than that it is a perfect Lego Star Wars set. It is just perfect in every way. So this goes on here. On over here. Yes, I love the Cantina so much. Yep. The set I want to rebuild, but I'm able to get a place of my own, I'm gonna rebuild that and display that because I love it. The only reason I don't have it out on display now is because it does take up quite a lot of space. But as I love the set, it does take up some space, and it's just like, I got to make room. It's unfortunate, but it's got to be done. Sacrifices have to be made for the greater good. Hello? Here we go, right in front of me. Yeah, no, it's all... I don't have it, but I saw pictures of it and it looks really cool. But I have like -1 space left to let go. I feel that. Anything that I basically build now, I've literally got to take something. I've got to take something apart, otherwise I've just got no room for it. I just have no room for stuff anymore. I've got to, anytime I build a set, one set's got to go. Not necessarily be sold off, but it's just got to, you know, be taken apart, you know. So yeah, no, I get that. I do get that. Oh, nope. Oh, did I put that? Oh, I put that on the wrong way. Oh, whoops. Ugh. Miles away. One thing. I was very confused then. It's just kind of like, why are those pieces there when that's meant to be there? Because I put the wrong pieces on, Ben, you wink. I put them on the wrong way. Because I'm an idiot. These meant to be up. Oh, they are. Oh my gosh, I'm really having I am having a day with this. Like, I'm just putting pieces on wrong left and right here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, here we go. Working on it. Like I have a table ready just for the canteen, and my avatar Ween says, nice. You are prepared. That's more than I am. That's a dead certain. Ah, yes, I see it now. I would have thought that would have been there, but I was wrong. Now we can put those on there. And then this comes on over here. That makes it a bit more solid, and boom, there we go. Well, solved it. Worked it out. Only made a slight ass of myself. Only just, you know, it's not so bad. Only made a slight ass of myself. I do kind of, I think building these now, I'm just kind of like, I really hope they release more Andor sets, but we're likely not going to be seeing them until until early next year now, because Lego are just weird with them releasing stuff. They just, for some reason, release sets almost a year after when the show's released, which is, you know, a solid idea. But, you know, I'm not going to judge Lego for making their decisions, because they've made some bonkers decisions in these last few years. So you know what? I ain't gonna judge them. Y'all do you. Is that one? It's that one. Yeah. There we go. Nice. It's like the foundation of it, from what I can tell. Yep. Looking good. I think it's a given that the one set they'll definitely release from Andor is probably the TIE Avenger, or the TIE Avenger prototype, I guess it would be called. They'd be silly not to release that, and I have to admit, if they do release that, that will definitely be a set that I will personally get hold of, because I really like that TIE Avenger. It's probably one of my favorite looking ships. I really personally like it, so if they did something for that, they would definitely have my attention, shall we say. Which is kind of like, yes, interesting. But looks right to me. Yes. I know, but there's really some. There's some stuff that they can do, and there's some stuff I know they definitely won't do. Anything relating to the Gorman massacre, they will definitely not do anything with that. They will definitely not do that. Though I could be wrong. I could be surprised. We never know. I just want a new short trip. I haven't watched Andor, but I saw a scene with them in it. To be fair, yeah, we haven't had those Shore Trooper figures, I think, since the Rogue One wave of sets, which is nearly gonna be crazy, but that's nearly 10 years ago now. 10 years ago was Rogue One. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. But the upside to that is that 10-year anniversary of Rogue One, so we could be getting some Rogue One sets and figures next year for sure. At least they be, put it this way, if LEGO doesn't do anything for Rogue One, if they do nothing for Rogue One, that would be the dumbest decision that they will ever make, because Rogue One is universally loved by the Star Wars fans. So if they don't do anything for Rogue One, they will be stupid. They would be stupid. I don't like to say that often about people, but they would be very dumb. Because there's a lot of stuff they could very easily do. And even stuff that they haven't actually released either. Because for example, they could do the cargo shuttle that they use to sneak onto Scarif. They could do that. A bit easier. We can see the bits here. There we go. That's one that they could definitely do. Because it's also a good opportunity to have all the figures in them as well. So they can do that. They could easily just release battle packs again as well. It'll be an excuse to release like an Imperial and Rebel battle packs again. I mean, there's also they could easily release another U-wing, but whether or not they'll release whether they'll release another U-wing, I definitely can't say for certain. Probably not. But you know, never say never. Could we release some ships as well? There's lots they could do. There's definitely a lot that they could do. It just depends whether or not they actually commit to doing it. Which I just don't know. They could definitely do a big battle of Scarif as well. So you can get... So their new Nugget can get hold of those shore troopers. I'm lucky that I got hold of a couple of those shore troopers before they became very expensive, or before they went out of before they became discontinued to the sets, because those shore troopers are not cheap. They are not cheap now. Oh yeah, the I don't know what the name of the actual ship of it is, but I know the one you're talking about. Profanity? Is that what it's called? You know, I don't know. It might be called that. It might be called something else, but that would be a good set. That would definitely be a good set to get hold of. Good one to do. As I said, there is a lot they could do with Rogue One. But it will be very interesting to see whether or not LEGO will actually do something with Rogue One. You know? Because they didn't... Despite this year being the 10th anniversary of The Force Awakens, they didn't do much. Well, I mean, they barely did anything. They released two sets, and none of them had minifigures in them. So, you know, clearly their LEGO just aren't doing anything sequel related. They just don't want to do it, which is interesting. It's kind of funny though, because that's an interesting question. Because they're not doing really any stuff with the sequel stuff, does that mean any First Order related stuff is just going to become very expensive now? Think about it, because there hasn't been a First Order related figure, I think since The Rise of Skywalker, which is 6 years ago now, mind you. So bear that one in mind. That's definitely interesting when I think about it. Kind of funny as well. Just kind of like, oh, people don't like the sequels. We can't make any sequel LEGO sets anymore. We can't do that. Instead, they're just gonna charge a huge amount for any of the prequel related sets. At least that's what I kind of gather with it, but you know, whatever. It's just weird. It's just bizarre how it all goes, really. I can come over here. Okay, does it just go towards that? Yep. As I said, so far, this is quite a solid base that they've got for this. It's kind of like a really, the chassis of it is really quite solid. Oops, that is too long. That piece there is quite long, so that probably won't work. Okay, I see. What's my favorite set of all time? Star Wars or Lego, or just Lego set in general? Because if we're saying favorite Star Wars, for nostalgia, for nostalgia, it's a tie between the first. It's a tie between the first like play scale Star Destroyer and the X-Wing with Yoda's hut, the very first one. It's a tie between for nostalgia. My favorite Star Wars jet in general is probably the Death Star, or even the Cantina, to be honest. One of those two, which is very, very good. My favorite Lego set in general, tricky to say. I'm looking like all the stuff Lego built up at the moment. I don't know, really. Hello there, Solo. Welcome. That's a tricky one to say, really. I'm not so sure. I have too many sets, really. I can't really say for certain what would be my favourite. But curious, I asked this question back to you, chat. What is your favourite sets? Your favourite sets? Either like your favourite Star Wars set or your favourite set in general. Just which one is your favourites? I throw the question back to you, dear viewers. Because I am curious myself. I'm very curious. There, and this comes over here. There we go. 2002 ATT. Oh! One of my favorites has to be the mini scale Barnacle Fortress. Mini scale by Barnacle Fortress. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Oh, sorry, just readjusting my back. Back leaning. Orcs in Peacemaker's helmet. I'm back. Oh my god, he stole this helmet. That's a yikes. I wouldn't steal that helmet. That is definitely not that's definitely not someone I'd want to steal from. You are either bold or stupid. Maybe a bit of both. But yeah, I hope it was good. Ugh. Nearly compared to Ashburn. Oh, okay, cool. 2002 ATT. A good choice, a good choice. You've reached 100 subscribers. Nice, congratulations. Well done. Oh yes, Jules, I recently hit 1,800 subscribers. I only really recently saw that, so woo. Could we reach 2,000 by the end of the year? We could, maybe. Oh, he bought it off him. Ah, okay, fair play. So that would be crazy to reach 2,000 subscribers by the end of the year, I tell you. I tell ya, that would be pretty crazy, I tell ya. I do declare that would be pretty crazy enough for me to say, I do declare. I don't know why I'm doing the Rooster Fella again, but I'm doing it. I do declare that would be a pretty crazy thing to do. I do declare. I do declare. So, yeah, it's definitely... It's been interesting. Only through stop motion. Yeah. In 2020, 8080 or the Wampa Cave, but those are what I have. If it was all time, it would be the UCS Falcon. Fair enough. Battle of Metro News. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen. I literally don't think I've seen that one. It's really interesting. Whenever I go. It's really interesting because whenever I go to a brick convention nowadays, there are always people that have sets that I've never seen before, like never seen at all or heard of. I mean, a lot of the times it's probably they were kind of out when I was quite young, so I obviously didn't really know about it. But there's a whole like wave of stuff. There was like a whole wave of stuff that came out when the World Cup was being held in Japan. They had loads. They had like poly bags of things in there, and I wish I bought some when I was there. I completely forgot when I kind of spent a bit too much money on on certain stuff. But it was crazy. Well, that doesn't look right. Hang on. Oh no, it's fine. Nope, that's fine. Sorry, nope, I'm okay. I was a bit confused on something for a moment. But they had some really good. They had some like really good ones, like just even just exclusive stuff. There was like some exclusive things from I don't know if it was maybe the World Cup Japan or something like that. But there's just stuff that I always see, and I'm just kind of like, how have I never heard of this? Because this is really cool. They had like I don't think it was actually I don't know has the World dumbass question probably, but has the World Cup ever been held in Japan? Has that been a thing? I don't know. It probably isn't. It probably isn't quite right, but I'm generally curious. Why does the channel only have 350 views? It's because it's all the streaming. It's a new channel that's been kind of moved everywhere. So I kind of expected that the numbers wouldn't be. The numbers on this channel aren't going to be big straight away. It's just how it goes when you move streaming activities to another channel. No idea. I don't watch football. Fair enough. No, that's fair. But as I said, but there was just so much. It's always just interesting how there's always so much stuff I just never heard of or seen. And it's just kind of like I always thought I knew a lot of the LEGO stuff, but apparently I do not. Apparently I know nothing. Again, I didn't see this part. That's fine. If you were to make any Star Wars vehicle that LEGO hasn't made ever, what would it be? The cargo ship from Rogue One. They haven't done that yet, and I feel like it's a missed opportunity. But I'm not doing it. Sorry, once again, I'm having to find pieces. Because I could have sworn I got them, but apparently I did not. So bear with me for just a moment. Only just tiny ass pieces I can never find. Ah. Found it! Yeah, cargo shuttle from Rogue One. That's an easy one for me personally. Because it's a good set to get, and they could do a lot with it if they do it right. It's a lot of ifs. Definitely a lot of ifs with that one, but it would definitely be a good one. It would definitely be a good set for them to do. Right. Back suit. Hold it, hang on. Trying to see if I can sit down and rest. Back is getting a little bit achy. That's what I think I've been sitting at an awkward angle, I think. So I'm trying. Actually, that's a point. Oh, I'm starting to sound like an old man. My back! My back! Instead of my legs, it's my back! I know. I'm trying to think of what like other vehicles Lego actually hasn't done. If it's like ones that they've done or not. I'm not really sure what other ones they haven't done, to be honest with you. Apart from someone like the newest. Get a cushion and sit back on. All this sitting around malarkey is doing my back in. Hello, B. Why did I not get a notification? I don't know what to tell you. It can be. It's just daft. YouTube just be daft with these things. But I hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. Oh yeah, that's much better. My back is much better. Okay, this is a ×2 thing here. Okay. I think I see what they're doing with that. It'll be interesting. Didn't see. Good lord. Once again, didn't see because I looked on the website on like the on the inventory of stuff that they want. This set would needs. To kind of like, so it was easier to kind of separate the parts. And I didn't see half of this stuff. Unless I missed it. Which is a very good chance that I did. So it's very... I don't know. That's a weird and interesting one. I don't think it's that. I think that's too long. Yeah, that looks about ready. That looks about better. Since this is a ×2 one, we're just going to kind of build both simultaneously. I think it would be better. Oh, nice! Congratulations, Bean. Well done. Good, good. Wrong bit. Very, very nice. Everyone's doing very, very well. A second congratulations is in order for you there. Ugh. So that's for that. Alright. I think what we're doing here is kind of like the side engine bits, I think, for like the actual tank armored vehicle thing, whatever you want to call it. Tank armored vehicle. I gotta say, the guy that did this definitely was very clever how he utilized the parts in this set to build it. Very, very clever. Very, very nice. Oh yeah, my review of Peacemaker, it's crazy, bro, and there's only one episode. That's right. Peacemaker, from what I gathered, was always quite a bizarre one, so understandable. It's definitely understandable to that degree. A very reasonable review, I think, of that series. Just bizarre. I haven't seen Andor. Is it worth the watch? Yes. You must watch it. Go watch it now. Leave the stream and go watch it now. Do it. Do it. You must. Obviously, that's up to you, of course, but yes, definitely watch Andor. You definitely have to watch Andor. Andor is very much worth it. 100%. You have got to give it the time because it is, albeit it can be, it's got a bit of a slow build up from the first couple of episodes, but it will be worth it because it does lots of world building. No, I need you to get the watch hours. I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Gotta get them watch hours. Aye, that be true. In the words of Barbosa, aye, that be true. Oh, something to note with my back to my animation channel. I'm going to, even though I stated that I plan on doing like a daily shorts in October, and like a daily short videos in October. One thing that I am gonna be trying to do just in general is I'm going to try and upload a short weekly, like every Monday. Hello, Dominix. Dominix, hello. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. But hopefully, I'm hoping to try and upload a short every... Oh, say every Monday, I think. Oh, that's a good way to do that. Very clever. Oh wow, yeah. Look at that. How he's done the bits there. That looks really good. Oh, this is brilliant. Lego, if you haven't hired this guy to design sets, hire him now because like he does a grand job. If I'm going to be honest, I watched the first episode and quit because it was them talking for 45 minutes, so I'm going to give it another try. It's definitely, I get it. It can be tricky. I know that some people aren't really too bothered when stuff is a bit slow, and I understand that. But you really got to give it time. You do need to give Andor some time. It's definitely worth the payoff. Couple of exciting news. Hot Wheels is introducing into the pop culture line this year and makes 6. Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's just that simple to hire some. Oh, obviously not. I mean, to be completely honest, also there's also a good chance Lego isn't even watching either. So you know, there is that. I know it's obviously not as simple as that, but this guy's done such a good job of designing stuff. It's great. It's so good. There's a very wild scene in the episode that made him do his Ask James Gunn. How was HBO cool with that? Oh wow. How was HBO cool? To say something like that, that's kind of bizarre because HBO have done some really crazy things with a lot of the shows that they've done. So that's kind of crazy to see. That's kind of crazy to hear, to be honest, because HBO has done some pretty wild stuff. So, interesting. How very interesting, as they say. Okay, yep, I see you. I see you. Ooh, okay. It's very clever how he's utilized the parts and things for this. And how are you? I am okay. I am not too bad. I'm not too bad. Like said at the start of the streams, I'll say again, people coming in. I have my hip had been quite bad at the start of the week, and we discovered recently that it was due to my chair that I was using. So I'm now using a temporary chair So then my back won't, not my back, my hip won't be broken anymore. It's why I throw in so many pieces and then it's just not. Oh, it's a dark one, that's why. Aha. See you there. James' got an answer was, oh, HBO score with most things out of the Game of Thrones. That's exactly, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just kind of like, HBO is usually pretty solid and okay with a lot of things. Just kind of like, with Game of Thrones and like House of Dragon, you know, it's just kind of like, pretty certain that they're happy, they're probably okay with doing quite a lot of things. But I do say so myself. Oh, very nice. This has been done very, very well. The mock stop. Hello! How are you doing, good sir? The My Own Creation stop. That's, I presume that's what the mock one is short for. In that degree. I assume so. I don't know. Probably wrong. But hello. Anyway, hello. I hope you're doing well. Hope all is good. Hope you're having a good one. Hope all is well. Hope you're having a good day, good evening, etc., etc. We're just building this very nice alternate builds that we've got going on here. It's Millennium Falcon. Doing good, good. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. So hot today. Oof. It's been here in the UK. It's not been too bad. Our heat wave, we don't have much of a heat wave really going at the moment, so we're quite chill. It's been a good temperature. It's not been too hot, and it's not been cold either. So it's been kind of like, you know what? It's been pretty good. Not too bad, but oof on the heat on your side. That isn't oof. I definitely can share the pain on when things are too hot. It's not fun. And that could be interesting. Hot Wheel. It's really bizarre when I think about Hot Wheels, because I never see. I mean, I still see Hot Wheels stuff being sold in like local shops and whatnot. I just don't see anything about Hot Wheels being advertised on TV nowadays. So I just kind of low-key thought the Hot Wheels just kind of slowly went off the speed a little bit. At least that was my somewhat thought process on the matter. But apparently I'm wrong. Hot Wheels are still going. Whether they're going strong, I don't know. It sounds. Hey, thank you very much. Thank you for the subscription. I don't know if my subscription thing actually popped up. I had to completely reset all my. Hang on, just 1 second. I had to completely redo my whole stream elements stuff because I'm doing it on a different YouTube channel. It's just kind of like, oh, this isn't the same YouTube channel. You've got to change it up a little bit. And it's just like, do I really know? And it's like, yes. So it's like, oh, okay, I will do that then, I guess. So that's fun. I've known nothing about Hot Wheels since my childhood. Yeah, same, basically. Not gonna lie. What do you think is the worst set in the new LEGO Star Wars wave build-wise? Build-wise? Probably the Juggernaut. Honestly, probably the Juggernaut because of how all the reviews I've seen of it and seeing how flimsy it is. It's just kind of like, well, that's clearly not been play tested very well. But other than that, I can't really say about anything else because the battle pack is really well done. The battle pack is like the piece, like the set is good. everything in that battle pack is good, just apart from the freaking apart from the price. The V19 is solid. Like, that's just not gonna break whatsoever. It just won't break. It's just rock solid. That set is pretty rock solid. As far as the other ones, I can't say because I don't have the other ones. But as far as I'm aware, the MTT is pretty solid, among other things. There we go. But yeah, no, that's a tough one, really. I can't really say for, couldn't really say for certain what one's the worst. As far as I'm aware, from what I've seen from reviews, the Juggernaut is just not structurally sound. So that'll probably be the worst. That'll probably be the worst set build-wise out of all the new stuff at this moment in time. Do I have any tips for streaming? Oh, streaming in general. Streaming in general. I guess just. Oh, that's a tricky one. I've never really had one for streaming. What do you mean for streaming? Just like streaming in general, like the setup, or just like ideas for it? Just kind of curious on what you're saying. Because if it's like a technical setup, look at OBS, because that's probably your best bet, I reckon, with that personally. In terms of like what to stream, it's just whatever you fancy, really. Whatever you enjoy, because ultimately you've got to. If you don't enjoy what you're streaming, then what's the what's the point? There's obviously no point in that, So definitely find something that you enjoy doing, and something that maybe has got like a little niche to it. Like, I'd say probably my niche is that I do these builds and reviews is probably the niche on my stuff. Even though I like to animate live, I like to build. I like to play games as well, etc., etc. So, I have to entertain the audience. I'm still working that out myself, if I'm being completely honest. I just ramble. That's the best. That's just what I do. I ramble about completely. I kind of just ramble, and I mean, you guys seem to enjoy my rambles and my building and whatnot, so yeah, no, that's a tricky one. That's a tricky one. What's that space? The MDT's feature is not working for most of the internet right now. Not working as in like the actual build isn't working, like functioning very well, or not working as in a sense that people aren't really liking it? Which one do you mean there, B? Because I thought the actual play feature, the actual deployment feature of it was really, really good. From what I saw, anyway, it looked really good. I thought that was like the best. That was like the thing that made the set good. I thought, but maybe people aren't just buying, or it could be a case that people are just kind of like, well, I mean, yeah, it's good, but is it £140 good? No. To which, okay, yes, I get that. I can answer. Entertain your audience by getting a very sarcastic stream moderator. That helps as well. That definitely helps as well. Definitely helps as well. No, it's fine, Dominic. It's not a problem. It's just it's one of those things where it's just like I can entertain the idea. It's just the problem is I don't really know much about kind of Hot Wheels and things like that. So it's just like there's not much I can really add that I personally can add to the conversation. So just kind of like that's interesting. It sounds cool, but do I know anything about it? Not really. To say I haven't really seen or touched anything Hot Wheels since I was a kid. I gotta go enjoy the stream. I'll be back on the next one. Have a good day. Yeah, thank you, Nugget. Thank you for stopping by, man. Have a good one. Take care of yourself. Take care. But yeah, no, stream. As I said, in terms of entertaining an audience, I'm not really sure there's a right or wrong answer to that, to be honest, because it's not as simple. It's not as simple. It's not really a simple thing. It's not really a simple thing as saying, oh, do this, do that. It's whatever works for you, and whatever works for, you know, the viewers that you'll get, kind of thing. But it's kind of like, definitely with certain things, it's trying to pick something niche, so they will kind of like really get you up there, really kind of get you, you know, out there, kind of thing. That's just what I think personally. I'm not so sure. What's my favorite color? My favorite color is red. I don't know if I've ever said that before. A little bit of Ben Law for you guys. My favorite color is red. I used to love Hot Wheels. So I'm not talking. No, it's fine, Stan. It's all good. It's all good. You're more than welcome to lurk in here, my friend. It's not a problem. One. No, still wrong. Ah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Finding the parts. As we're getting less and less parts, it's becoming a lot easier to find. I do Lego stuff, so that's pretty generic, but it's my niche. No, it's something that I found from when I was streaming on my animation channel. I found that the Lego related streams was the ones that seemed to bring in most of my audience. So it's definitely not a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing at all. Yeah, no, as I said, ultimately the thing with the streams is just make sure you're doing stuff that you ultimately enjoy. Because like because I see so many people who kind of get into it, and it's just, I wouldn't say it's obvious that they're not. I wouldn't say that it's obvious that they're just kind of mad about it, but they're not. But the soul isn't. It's not all kind of. They're not all there with it, and it's just like if you're not there with it and you're not enjoying it, then what's the point, you know? And Danish and everyone else is. Everyone likes a good old Lego build. That's definitely a certain. I gotta say, doing these ones. Yeah, no, I think as I said before, there's no really right or wrong answer to how to entertain an audience. It's just do what you want to do and just test out things. If stuff doesn't work, then lesson learned, and if it works, keep on going, you know? Keep it real. Okay, so we got a nice little back bit there going on the transport for that one. And not instead or just troll. Yeah, exactly what as I said. No right answer to attract people to your channel. You just got to see how it works. Yeah, YouTube's algorithm is so weird. YouTube's algorithm is so weird lately because I don't know about you guys. So do let me know if you've been noticing this as well, because I'm curious. But I will get recommended like really quite small streams or like kind of small videos, like ones that have got about maybe like 50 to 100 views, just ones that just completely irrelevant to anything that I've done. Just completely random ones, just really completely random ones, and it's just like, where did this come from? Why am I getting recommended this? And I don't know if YouTube is just pushing certain streams or whatnot onto like the recommended or whatnot. But it's really random. It's just really random, some of the stuff that I've been getting recommended. Just like, why am I being recommended this? The build looks cool. Did you buy the instructions? Yes, you can get the instructions are in the description. It's an alternate build for the Millennium Falcon. So if you're interested in building these for yourself, the link for the instructions is in the description. So you can go check that out if you're interested. The build is very good. Honestly, very, very good. And the fella that's done this has done a lot of other builds as well. He's done He's done a build for the TIE Avenger. He's done a TIE Reaper one recently. He's done loads of stuff. So I definitely recommend going to check out his Rebrick one, check out his Instagram as well. I would say. Listen, I am reading the comments, even the ones I am not replying to. It's fine, man. You're absolutely fine, man. You're okay. You're okay. You are all good, my friend. No one here's gonna get offended if we don't reply to everything. Because I mean, hell, I don't always reply to every comment. I don't reply to every comment because sometimes there'll be days where the chat will be going not zoom, but it'll be going quick enough that I miss one or two. I try not to. I wouldn't be surprised if people on YouTube didn't even know how the algorithm works. Exactly. I'm so confused. I'm growing. What do you mean I'm growing? What do you mean you're growing? Like your channel is growing, or you're confused that you're growing? Because everyone grows. It is the natural way of life. We all grow. Well, I was gonna say we all grow physically and mentally, but I'm just kind of like, well, mentally is debatable. At least for me. Mentally is definitely debatable. I don't think my brain has changed mentally since I was a teenager. How fast is happening? Well, how fast the growth is? I mean, it can change. The growth of stuff can be really bizarre. Once a video, oopsie daisy. Once a video kind of hits trending and things like that, your growth can just go crazy. An example being that the little lightsaber animation I made, probably actually about a year ago now that I think about it. That one got a lot of views, and it also brought in like 30 or so subscribers. For a certain age, growing up from oh yeah, certain age. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Once you get to a certain age, you start shrinking. I can definitely confirm that with wait, have I? Oh yeah, I have. Looked a bit weird. Whoa. Okay, so this is where certain things with this start becoming apparent. Is when things aren't quite solid, but hopefully when we swap this around, we'll I know, I wasn't talking about puberty. Oh boy, here we go. So that's now like that. Yep. Okay, yep, I see. I am seeing how this is working. Vaguely. Vaguely. Do we still have so many of those pieces? No, we do. We have some. Alright. But yeah, I think I kind of echo what Isaac said. Is kind of like, I don't think even YouTube knows how the algorithm works, and I'm like, yeah, that's honestly probably true. Oh, okay. Nope, I've made a mistake. Doing a lot of that at late. That's gonna go here. That's gonna go here. I get it. I see what it was doing. I worked it out. I worked it out eventually. Waha. There we go. Okay. Sometimes with these digital instructions, it can be a little bit difficult to kind of see how where certain bits go and whatnot. I mean, it's been done pretty well for the most part. So sometimes there's something that's kind of like, that wasn't 100% clear. Not as clear as it could have been, anyway. Secret series will apparently begin production soon. Ooh. A secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. It's like that Simpsons episode. It's like that Simpsons episode where the stonecutters. It's a secret. Shut up. Lol. One is my favorite set of all time. Oh, I think I answered this one earlier. Favorite Star Wars. My favorite Star Wars sets for nostalgia: the original base scale Star Destroyer / and the X-wing and original X-wing and Yoda's hut. Purely for nostalgia. General favorite set. Tricky for me to say. Really, because there's just so many good ones. But probably one of my favorites is probably the Cantina and the Death Star, to be honest. I think. Star Wars related stuff generally, but I also like the modular buildings as well. Like the museum is really good. Got that right up above you, literally behind you guys. On the camera there. Modular buildings probably my favorite theme. Next to Star Wars, to be honest. There, that comes here. Here. Guessing there must be another. With what he's trying to do here, there must be another. There must be another way that he's going to do that, because there's certain pieces that I don't have certain pieces on here compared to others, so okay, so that comes over here. Still there. Hey, cool. That is done really well. That's crazy. Like, look at that detailing they got. That's just crazy to me how he's. As I said, there's a lot of good parts in here, so it's definitely. And so you can definitely see how he's managed to do that with all these parts. But it's just crazy. Has anyone liked the stream? Have we liked the stream? Maybe. I feel like that's where I'm a bad like creator, because I'm never like they're saying to someone, be sure to smash that like button and comment and subscribe. Ugh, don't even like. I just even just saying that gives me the heebie-jeebies. I don't know why. I hate. I don't like that at all. I don't like saying it. I really can't say why I don't like saying it. I just don't like it. Don't like it. I don't like saying it. That might be. Maybe that makes me a bad creator, or maybe because of that you guys like me more, because I don't say smash the like button and subscribe. Ugh. Now I feel like I just lost 5 years of my life by saying that. Blech. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know about you. Whenever I see things like that, I just tend to click off the channel straight away, just because I'm just kind of like, I just want to watch this quick thing. But if you're just gonna yabble on about stuff for like a minute, I'm just like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just my interest has been lost, shall we say. That's kind of like one. There's actually something for you. There's something to say, Mockstop. But personally, like with me personally, if you don't say smash the like button and all that and all that jazz, because that will lose my interest, shall we say. I know it will boost the algorithm, but I'm just like meh. I don't know. Fine with that. I'll do that on Zay's behalf in a stream, since she's shy about saying it. Oh, bless her. That sounds a lot like her, to be completely honest. I need to catch up with her streams. I haven't been able to tune in. I haven't been able to catch Zay's streams at late. I've got to try and catch up with them. Don't really watch many streams nowadays, to be completely honest. I'm just kind of I mean, compared to when it was like the pandemic and when I was working, and when I was just kind of working nights, I could find the time. I could find the time to watch the stuff. But now I just, with the job that I've had recently, it's just kind of a bit difficult to really watch stuff for longer periods now. I'm a dedicated mod, just not here. That's fair. That's fair. That's valid. That is fair. You do put up with a lot of my bullshit, so you know what? I salute you. I salute you for just being here, mate. I salute you for just being here. So it's all good. It is all good. Do I have another one of those here? No, I don't. Might be missing another piece here, so I might have to skedaddle and find. See if I can find something. A minute. Hang on. What our friends were, exactly. Oh, exactly. What our friends for. Best of friends are the ones that talk shit to each other. That's just how it goes. Apologies if you heard that. That was all the cushions I've got on my chair to straighten up my back a little bit. Because I'm a hunchback. Oh yeah, no, I know. I just haven't. It's just one of those things where I just forget. Or I just kind of always forget the times that she's streaming and I just forget. There's just no real reason for it. It's just one of those things. But yeah, no, I do try. I do try. I will do a better job in the future, I'm sure. There we go. My friends for exactly. If your friends don't make fun of you and don't have banter with you at all, then why are you even friends with them? The best friends talk shit about each other and make fun of each other all the time. It's just how it is. And I also got to say, since moving streaming stuff to a new channel, it has been great being able to lax off the filter. Because have you guys noticed that? It's been dropping. I mean, not been too bad, but I've been a little less kind of like what about what I say, especially when it comes to saying words like shit. 1 by 3. Oh yeah, no, it's there. I don't know. This is where things might actually change up a little bit. Obviously, where they're limited on certain parts that they use. So it'll be interesting to see how they do this. It's usually 12 PM our time, and then every now and then daylight savings. No, you're still the same wuss. What? Wuss? Bruh. Calling me a wuss now? My moderator is calling me a wuss now, guys. Ugh. Shake my head. Shake my head. How dare he? You see the slander. The slander, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. This is unbelievable. But it just happens. Go. So one there, this one there. And then Isaac just laughs. He's just the mod. He's just the mod that kind of just. He's just kind of just there laughing. Poor Ben. Lol. It's fine. Been doing this for 3 years now. I'm used to the slander and the bullying. Trust me. It's just one of those things. I still remember the Five Nights at Freddy's stream when you and a bunch of others, Martin, were basically just hoping that I die, and then I just didn't for like 3 nights. And then you're like, what is going on? Why won't he die? We want to see death. And it's like, haha, I will not die. I will never die. That's why I actually put Isaac will give me a nice one. That's also true, yes. Also true. It's fine. It's all fun and banter at the end of the day, so can't complain too much. So now this comes on here. Okay, yes. So we've got the... So this is like the back part of the transport where they'll obviously sit the troopers. Pretty good, pretty good. Pretty good. Well, you know, I'm somewhat psychotic. Somewhat. Somewhat. Just somewhat. Just somewhat. I think you're putting that very lightly there, Mr. Bradley. Okay. This. I think we're not too far off finishing this now. I mean, judging by the piece count that we've got here, we're definitely very close. Definitely can't be too much more from what I can tell. Now do I? I know that. I know that. I was joking. I was joking. I was joking. Wait, some more of those? Huh? Hold up. More pieces again, apparently. Is it dark? Where are you the guy might not have looked at the colours proper. It should be black. It'll make more sense if it's black, but I don't have any. Oh no, I do. Well, that's one. Imagine there's probably another one somewhere. Oh yeah, no there is. Okay, no, I'm just blind as a bat. It's fine. It's fine. We all knew this, so pretty soon we all knew that I'm blind. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, so we put that on there. I'd like to start on the nostalgia topic. Movies from the 80s to the 2000s. Ooh. An interesting one. An interesting one. Movies. In my mind, I've got kind of cartoons and stuff from that. Kind of some from like the 90s and early 2000s. At the moment. Some of the good 90s flicks. I don't know why, but one film that comes to my mind... Especially from like the 90s kind of. I don't know why it's coming to me, but what's in my mind at the moment is George of the Jungle. Anyone ever seen that one? Have we seen the film with oh, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Is it Brendan Fraser? Brendan Fraser? No, Brendan Fraser? Is that his name? I can't think of his name. He was in the He was in the Mummy as well. The main guy in the Mummy. Princess Bride, yeah, true. Princess Bride, that's a good one. Speed, that's another good action one. With Brendan Fraser, yeah, that's the one. Yeah, oh, I was close then. That's the one. Thank you, Isaac. That's the one. That is a great film. I don't care what people say. That is a great film. It's so stupid but so good. Just one of those ones. It's so stupid that it's so good. Yeah, the original Mummy is good as well. Oh, I just love George of the Jungle. Watch out for that tree. George, George, George of the Jungle, strong as he can be. Watch out for that tree. God. Goodness gravy. That film has just opened up a bag of nostalgia. Oh, and the opening narrator as well. Oh, the narrator is who plays the narrator? I can't think of the actor who plays him. It's like I can't think of like who plays the narrator, but it's just funny. At the start, it's like he is strong, he is clever, he is something else, and he hits the tree, falls down. He is unconscious. I love that film. So good. Even like the Mummy, like the Mummy films still hold up very well as well. I'm bringing this up because I was arguing with my parents earlier about how the classic movies don't really need modern retellings. No, they don't. They definitely don't. There's lots of examples of that. I mean, I can tell you for one thing as well. Has anyone here seen Happy Gilmore with Adam Sandler? One where he plays golf. Has anyone seen that one at all? Because I have, and I must admit, like when I was younger, I think I liked it more, but now I'm a bit kind of like, it's a bit stupid. It's just a silly film at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. And I can definitely say for certain, I can definitely agree with Martin's comment. Martin's comment about like the older ones not needing like a retelling or like a sequel. Happy Gilmore 2 was shit. I'm sorry to say, but it was shit. So boring. So it just wasn't like one or two jokes landed for me, yeah, but it was just it just wasn't great. Happy Gilmore is that old? I think it was like early 90s. Early 90s, I'm pretty certain it came out. Early, mid, late 90s. It's in the 90s. Yeah, The Mummy definitely didn't need a remake. The one with Tom Cruise is pretty crap. No offense to Tom Cruise, because generally I do generally like the films that Tom Cruise is in, but that Mummy remake was just unnecessary. It was just so unnecessary. It just wasn't good. Sorry, Tom Cruise. I know you had fun. I know you had fun with some of the sequences, but Mummy was just meh. It was a bag of meh for me, unfortunately. As I said, some films just don't need remakes or sequels. Some, I mean, if they really take the time and think about certain things, then yeah. Your mum wants a modern take on a Gremlins. Nah. I don't think that would really... It definitely wouldn't go down the way your mum would think. To an American to get older. Yeah, no, that's true. That is true. But certain films that I do like with Adam Sandler in, they're animated, so it's obviously very much no surprise there. The Hotel Transylvania, I haven't seen the other ones, but I actually really liked the first one. I think more so because of the animation style was just... It was just very cartoony, and I really just liked that. It was really different. I really liked Hotel Transylvania. I don't know what others think about it, but I kind of liked it. No Gremlins remake, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We definitely don't need that. It's just like, nah. I don't think we need that. It's just kind of like I saw something about the creator, like the director or creator or whatever of Home Alone was saying is like why it doesn't need a sequel, why it doesn't need to be remade, and it's like you don't need to say the reasoning. It just doesn't need to be remade. It's good. It doesn't need a modern retelling. It's very good on its own. Thank you. It's just kind of like films don't need modern retelling. They just don't. Kind of thing, you know. It's just like if the films were really good, which a lot of those ones kind of were at the time, why remake them when you can just watch the originals? It's kind of like the live action remakes as well. It's like why The live-action remakes of animated films could be fantastic, and I don't deny that. They could be very, very good. But ultimately, if you're wanting to watch the certain film, especially like, you know, for example, Lilo and Stitch, if I want to watch Lilo and Stitch, I will watch Lilo and Stitch. The animated one, not the remake. Just like, you know, that there lies the problem with things like that. It's just kind of like, I will watch the original. Because, funny enough, why wouldn't you? In that regard. It's just things like that. It's what's bizarre. It's what's bizarre to me. Mum even said they should live action retell the Iron Giant. Absolutely not. No, I disagree. The Iron Giant is a masterpiece on its own right. Definitely does not need a live action retelling. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Well, I was out of ideas. Why do you think the indies are rising up? It's true. It's true. It's, I don't know. Certain decisions that getting made in Hollywood are just kind of like, really? That's what you're doing? Exactly. It's in capital letters. He was serious about that one. He felt that one. It doesn't need one. Should be right. Okay, and then where are you going? Oh. Just like that, and then it just touches on. Oh, I see. Yep. I need to send you this. It's a song Animaniacs did in one episode about Hollywood reboots and remakes. Oh, I might have seen that. Yeah, and send that to me. I think I've seen it. Oh, I love the Animaniacs, dude. I love the Animaniacs. That was really good. I never actually got to see the reboot of that. That would have been really interesting, because Animaniacs was absolutely mental. He's like, I have all the ones to redo. Oh, there's a really funny... Reminds me of the Animaniacs. One of the voice actors in it. He voices Pinky and the Brain. And he sat down with, I think it's Seth Green, the voice actor for Chris in Family Guy. And they did a reading where they were voicing the confrontation between Anakin and Obi-Wan. And it's fun. Then Pinky was Obi-Wan, and like Seth Green Chris was Anakin. It's the funniest thing. It's so It's one reason I love voice actors, because they're just able to do this. They're able to do the funniest stuff because obviously their voice. They can do all these impressions and voice acting and whatnot, and it's just like to be a voice actor and just able to do those impressions and just make people laugh. It's just brilliant. It's so good. Anyway, went on a bit of a rambly tangent there. Do I not have enough one of those? Wait, I thought that was funny. Nice. Did I not grab that again? I feel like this one is kind of gaslighting me on a number of pieces in certain parts, you know? Move these up here so I can see everything. Yeah, no. Am I going mad? Hold up. Can't find a certain piece again. Pretty certain I grabbed them, but apparently I did not. That is definitely not here. I can say that for a certainty. That's definitely not there unless I missed it back when I was opening out the pieces. Interesting. Okay. Let's rechange of plans. I need to find a certain piece again. Or not, I'll be able to find one here. I don't know. I don't know if I have it. 2x3 piece of that caliber. A quick look. Bear with me 1 second. And yet, when you look at Sony, they actually just keep it to original movies. I don't think they fall into the remake trap. Well, no. They are at least trying to do original stuff, to be fair to Sony. As much crap as I like to give Sony on some of the stuff that they've done, definitely I will give them that they are definitely trying with that stuff. Oh, I do. Found one. Yeah, no, that's a good point. Actually, Sony haven't gone down that route, and as I said, I will admire them. I admire them for that. Because it's definitely, because even though some of the stuff that Sony has done, it's not been fantastic. I'm not going to say that everything, despite saying Sony's been doing like original stuff, they've not been masterpieces. Not all of them anyway. It's definitely, some of the stuff that they have done has been really good. As I said, that I still need to watch it. Maybe I might even watch it on the stream actually. The K-pop Demon Hunters. That one's been a huge success. Looking good in modern Hollywood. I don't know how he managed to get. I don't know how he got there, but you know what? It just happens. I think it just happens. It's just one of those things. I don't understand how it works, but it works. It is bizarre, but it's just how it seems to be. They're not doing. They're not doing too badly with their stuff at the moment. They're definitely on a roll. Lots of things you gotta watch. So many things I need to catch up and watch. Really, I've been kind of reading a lot of like manga and stuff rather than actually watching anime, which might sound bizarre. It's just kind of like you're reading instead of watching. What is this? And it's just like, well, certain series that I watched before don't have a continuation, so I have to read it all. Their recent animated movie got people starring. Their recent animated movie got people. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean it was good from what I've seen of the animation looks absolutely gorgeous for one stance. Like Sony animation has definitely not missed. Are we building a tank? We're building like the armored transport, and we got like the little speeder thing here. And also hello Weiss as well. I hope you're doing well. Greetings Weiss, I hope you're doing good. Oh, where was that bit? I think we're nearly finished actually. I wouldn't really classify this as a tank because it's like more of a transport, I would say. I would say more than anything. Yeah, this is almost finished. We just kind of got to do like the No, not K-pop. There's a different anime one. Oh, okay. I think the only thing Sony has milked was Hotel Transylvania. Yeah, to a degree. As I said, I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the sequels. I think even then, I don't think they were terribly. I don't think the Hotel Transylvania sequels were terrible. Not great by any means, but I don't think they were terrible, from what I hear. Of course, so I can't really confirm or deny. Just from what I hear from the spaces of the internet is that it wasn't like the sequels weren't terrible. But you know, I have not 100% on that. And again, I need to double check on this part because I'm 90% certain that the part list on the thing definitely didn't say these because I would have grabbed them. But you know, they're there now apparently. Alright, so that's the seat for the driver. Okay, is this like... this is like the... Okay, yeah, nope, I see what we're doing there. I see what we're doing here. This is like on the back. This is like the front. What we're doing here now is like the front part of this, I think. There's only recently released another anime movie with Netflix titled Fixed. You're going to become disturbed. Oh, Fixed! Yes. I know about that one. I do know about it because it's made from the creator of Samurai Jack. I have seen that, and I've seen clips of it, and it looks very funny. And also stupid. Oh, I'm going to be changing subject again. I'm kind of going back to your subject before about films from the 90s, Martin. One of my all-time favorite films from the 90s, Small Soldiers. The one where it'll be the one where the toys come alive, the Commando Elite and the Gorgonites. That is a good film. That is one film that has not aged at all. It's so good. That's just so good. Honestly, if you've not seen that film, you need to watch it. It's just fantastic. Not just Samurai Jack, Dax Laboratory too. Oh yeah, no, I know he's done a bunch of things, but I just remember him specifically from I just specifically remember like Samurai Jack and obviously the Clone Wars, the Clone Wars miniseries he did as well. I remember that one. It's so good. Small Soldiers is so good. Dexter's Laboratory was another, like said, classic Cartoon Network one that I obviously watched as well. Of course, I put that on the wrong one. That goes there and comes up to here. Do like Dexter's Laboratory for certain. It's a good one. Okay, right. Yeah, now I see. See what it's going for. Right. As I said, they just don't make cartoons like they used to. It's just unfortunate. Second. I got basically all the pieces. It's just there's like a small, kind of like small little pieces that I seem to have missed out on. There's a Lego figure. I just can't prove it. He knew. I mean, I am. Like that's. I'm right. I'm right here. I am right there. But back to fix. I was disturbed when clips came out. I'm not surprised. It's definitely one of those ones that I feel like could be a hit or miss with people. Welcome back, Hyena. Hello, hello. We are almost finished here. I've also just realised the time. I have been yapping for quite a while as well. Just a yap, 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 yap. Yappity yap, yap. This, I think, should just sit on here. Yes. Wow, yeah, look at that. That looks great. We got one thing that would probably look good with changing that, I think. If I was going to make any changes. There's just one more little bit I think we got to do here. And then I think we're done. It's a good thing Fix didn't get a theoretical run in the end because Warner was originally supposed to distribute it. Oof, yeah, definitely. Man, if there is a childhood series I miss, is Transformers Prime. It was peak. Transformers Prime. Yeah. As a Transformers was one of the few things I didn't really watch as a kid, if I'm being completely honest. It was, to be completely honest as well, I don't think it was really on any channels that I watched. Not that I recall, anyway. Also, I found a Lego Craze set from like a few years ago. There's a hyena. Nice! That's cool. Welcome back, Nugget, as well. Man, everyone's just coming back all of a sudden. Everyone is returning! Funny enough, when I'm almost actually finished with this, almost building this thing. We're almost there, we're almost there. So we need this. So that's what this piece was saved for. Okay. Oh, and I thought of another good film from the 90s as well. Twister with Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. Bill Paxton and Helen Hunt. That's enough. That might actually be one of my favorite films of all time, actually, The Twister. It's a film that I can watch really quite easily over and over. It's just, I don't know. There's something about that. There's something about just that classic Twister that's so good. Even though that's actually an example of one, because there was obviously they did like a sequel like ish thing. Twisters, like I think there was last year. I think it was. I think it was last year that it came out, and it was actually it actually wasn't bad. Considering I went in with pretty low expectations, I was quite surprised by it. Okay. So I'm just gonna have to again look through my collection. The Nostalgia Critic episode on Twitter. I have not. I wasn't aware that he did something on that, to be completely honest. I'll be curious to see what he says, if he did say anything. Twister is a beautiful film. Twister is meh. As I said, Twisters isn't... It's not a bad film. It's not as good as the original. Absolutely not. But considering I had quite low expectations for it, I was surprised. I was very surprised. That's one thing I will say, is that I was quite surprised by the film. I need a new Spider-Man 2099 figure. Oh, what, the one that's coming in the next, like, figure pack thing. Whoopsie daisy. Just sit there, I'm guessing? Oh, and that's it. We're done. Man, I got a lot of spare pieces here. Really grabbed a bit too many, but that's fine. I'll put some of these in like a thing. So I haven't seen Twisted. Twisted isn't bad. As I said, it's not terrible. Wouldn't say it's like a complete masterpiece. It's not, as I said, but the film itself it's entertaining. It definitely is entertaining at the very least. Okay, so yeah, no, there's a lot of. I think I might put all the pieces for the Millennium Falcon in a bag actually. Might as well. Keep them all, keep it all together kind of thing. Why are there hairs everywhere? I don't really know. Hairs everywhere. Yeah. Move everything to the side a minute. Let me just get out of these pieces. Put that down now. Kind of see that green if I move this all out of the way. Blah. So yeah, so this is like the tank and the speeder. I gotta say, this is, like I said, look at that. That's really good. Considering it's made from all parts in the set, and you could probably sit. Hang on, 1, 2. You can sit probably 6 figures in the back of this. I would say. I would say probably at least 6. At least 6 figures can probably sit in the back of there, with also, of course, a driver. With a driver there. But this this kind of like riot transport tank thing, it looks good. It looks very, very good. And I said this, I'm very surprised with this speeder. This speeder looks fantastic. It's a good size as well. It's not too big and it's not too small. Yesterday I watched the entire Moon Knight show and I think it was more like the Mandalorian. Yeah, no, I think the Moon Knight was very good. I thought it was very, very good. I saw the new Twister in the 4BX theater and it was fun, but not the old one. Yeah, it's not like the old one. As I said, it's not terrible, but it wasn't great either. I think it's just one of those ones. It was kind of like it was a good watch, worth going to kind of watch, especially if you like the original. You might as well kind of check it out. Just been chilling. That's all right. It's all good. So for a size comparison, I'll get the hang on. I'll get the other like Riot one. It was from the Sith Infiltrator set here. As like a size comparison. Lonely as a man without love. Don't quite know what that means, but that's fine. And as you can see, they're basically. They're the exact. Oh, what? That makes my head's block. I realized my head was blocking it. Sorry. They're basically the same. They're basically the same size for the most part, as you can see. So it's kind of like if you're wondering about like the size comparison of them, basically the exact same. But this would be really cool, kind of like making like an actual kind of convoy, like a convoy of stuff. Actually, that'd be really neat. Yeah. Be very, very cool. But yeah, no, that's definitely that was fantastic. Yeah, no, definitely. If you love Andor as much as I do, and you want to kind of build more sets from, kind of like build stuff from them, definitely consider getting the instructions, because this is fantastic. This is really, really good. I'm very, like I said, I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised at how much detail and stuff he was able to get with this. It's just very, very well done. Oh, good night, Stan. Thank you for stopping by again, man. Take care. And I said, it's alright. It's all good. It's quite late, to be honest. So I'm going to be wrapping up in probably the next 5 minutes anyway, so don't worry about it. Worry not, you're okay. But thank you for stopping by anyway, man. Have a good one. If you don't know who else is in the UK. But yeah, no, this is good. I'll have to make a post with some figures of this, I think. Maybe tomorrow or a bit later tonight if I'm not asleep. But yeah, no, that's good. That's very, very good. I'm very, very surprised by this. I'm very, very surprised. It's very Zed. Fan of Andor, and you want to build some more Imperial vehicles, then this is definitely the way. That's just, I'm just gobsmacked at how good this is. Definitely got to be curious on trying to do alternate builds. I just don't know if I've got the mindset to really do something like this. Oh yeah, no, there's no doubt that these things are based on like the German like half tracks and whatnot. No doubt, there is no doubt about that. But also, if we remember, you remember that the Empire is basically loosely based off the Nazis. So yeah, not entirely surprising. Yeah, no, that's yeah, very, very good. I am impressed. It's crazy. The channel already has 400 subs. To be fair, this channel had about 300 odd subs before it was changed. Before it was kind of changed into a streaming channel, so that'll be a reason why. So yeah, I mean, considering the instructions for this build is only, I think, €5, so it might be cheaper, like in some places or whatnot. Those minifigures are insane. Yes, these ones here are they're custom Imperial Army troopers that I've got kind of in there at the moment. And Lucas called them stormtroopers for a reason. Exactly. So yeah, it's definitely generally loosely based on that for sure. But it's good. It's very, very good. I like the speeder. We just have to wait and see whether or not Andor they do any Andor sets in the future. Hopefully they do. I would love to see it. Right, I should probably start wrapping up because it is very, very late. Can we do a bit of a Q&A? Probably not right now, Cheese, because I'm probably going to be wrapping it up in probably the next 5 minutes. Because I've been streaming for 2.5 hours now, so but maybe in another stream. I do apologize. Unless you want to ask a quick question now and I'll answer it. A quick question now, as long as it's not what my favourite set is, because I've answered that question twice in this stream already. If you want to know the answer to that, you can go back and check out the watch time. Are those Imperial armored infantry troopers from the minifig company? Yes, they're like Imperial Army troopers from Andor and like obviously Star Wars in general. They're in there from that. Looking out here before Feds come. Before Feds come? What? Feds? The Feds are coming. The Feds are coming. The Feds are coming. Instead of the British is coming, it's the Feds are coming. The Feds are coming. The Feds are coming. There's definitely a good. You can definitely make a good like convoy out of this stuff. We need a Lego collection tour. Oh boy, that would mean basically doing a room tour. But I've also got so much stuff that's kind of packed away as well. That's kind of a problem. Maybe that could be a 2,000 subscriber goal. Maybe I'll do that and I'll show off my room. Maybe could be something to consider, perhaps. We can see. Right, though, I think on that note, I think we will wrap it up here. I can't actually raid anyone right now, but what I can do is see if I can see one who is actually streaming, and two, if there is anyone, we could do like a manual raid potentially. We'll have to wait and see. Well, the only one that I've got on my thing at the moment is something about HoloLive, and I'm definitely not going in there. I'm definitely not doing that. Absolutely not doing that. I just got here. I spent ages trying to find a non-brain rot Lego stream. I mean, seriously, just search up Lego, then go to builders and add live. Oh boy. Oh boy. I'll definitely be doing more build streams in the future, Cheese. So if you like, let's say if you like the sound of that, do be sure to subscribe. I'll definitely be doing some more build streams in the future. So definitely keep an eye out for that. The texture tool seems more appropriate for the animation channel. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. I wouldn't be on this channel. It would be on my animation channel, not here. Is Pippa still active? Pippa is not active anymore, unfortunately. She graduated from her corpo earlier this year, so she's unfortunately not around anymore. So a shame, but it is what it is right now. It is what it is. But as I said, with there's no one else actually streaming right now, so I can't, like, even if I wanted to raid, I can't. But just for the record as well, I can't actually raid people until I get 1,000 subscribers on the channel, so that's something to note. Something to note, ladies and gentlemen. hint, nudge, nudge. I'm joking. When do you think the next stream will be? Next week. I tend to do 2-ish streams a week, and I'll have my schedule out on Tuesday for it. For building wise, I'm not sure what I'll build, but I'll either do another building stream, or I might do an animation stream. I'm not quite sure yet, but I haven't quite thought that far ahead. I'm gonna start crying. That's fine. Weiss, don't worry about it. I'm sure we'll find some other. We'll raid into some people, and we might find some familiar people like Pippa. So worry not. Worry not. But later in the coming week, yes, usually Tuesdays is when I have my streams out. So if you want to keep an eye on that, do be sure to subscribe. What's the animation channel called so I can sub and watch some? It's Ben L Animations. I should really probably put that in there. Hang on, I'll put the channel name. I'll put the channel name in the chat. 1 second. Boom. There we go. That's my animation channel. Oh, thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Isaac. And now animations. You can go check out. The animations on there. She was a cute one, definitely. She definitely was. As I said, stick around for some raids in the future. Maybe we'll find some familiar people as well. Right, okay. I think we've rambled long enough. As I said, overall, I like this. I definitely recommend it, and especially like if you've got the Millennium Falcon and you want to build this, it said the instructions are on Rebreakable for €5 in the description if you want to check it out. But yeah, I definitely recommend it. Fantastic, and I'll definitely have to build some more of these builds, maybe just some other Rebreakable builds as well in general, actually, because there's a lot of good stuff I'd want to build. Because there's a U-wing that I've seen on there I like to have a go at building. We'll see. Okay. Thank you all very much. So we won't be raiding tonight because, as I said, we can't do manual raids and there's also no one to raid. So we'll just have to bear that in mind. Always a pleasure. Absolutely. It's always a pleasure having you guys here. Thank you all very much for watching and tuning in. I'll have a schedule out on Tuesday, and as I said on my animation channel, I'm going to try and upload shorts every kind of Monday roughly the same time, kind of 6 PM BST. So yep, I hope you all have a good rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you next week sometime in the future. Goodbye from here. Bye. Wah.